Good day, everyone. Before we proceed to our discussion, first I want to present to you our group members. So we are the group 4 and I am Gunat Fiona Fernandez, Roslyn Estrella, Bea Hinayon, Risa Maylahara, Erica Formentera, and Mark Joshua Lalo. Food safety. So what is food safety? It refers to the condition and practices that preserve the quality of food to prevent contamination and foodborne illnesses. Safety of the food's condition is a must. As we are studying in hospitality management or industry, we are admit that we are more focused on good services to every people that we are going to meet. In the near future, I think some of us are going to work in a different type of establishments, and one of that is the restaurant which provide quality foods and services. With that, we must always check the condition and practices of preparing food to prevent contamination to various guests and to promote the establishment with a good feedback. It is not only that we assure the satisfaction of every customers, but also we adopt in ourselves the safety practices in terms of foods. Foodborne illness. It is a disease that is carried by food contaminated by bacteria and other foodborne germs. The toxins they produce can make people sick and are sometimes deadly. So yeah, since we discussed about the food safety, the next topic is about the foodborne illness. So what is foodborne illness? It simply means that if we do not follow safety practices in food safety, we can easily get foodborne illness. Why? Because foodborne illness comes from the food that is contaminated just because of neglect. As we get that kind of disease, it is so dangerous that may other people get sick and probably it can lead to death. So, for us to prevent that kind of disease, we must always follow the standard safety practices. In food safety, there are 3 classifications. First is the foodborne infection. What is foodborne infection? A foodborne infection is an inflammation of the stomach and bowels. The infection can happen when you eat or drink something that is contaminated by a bacteria, virus, or parasite. Often, the inflammation leads to diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, abdominal cramps, and sometimes fever. A foodborne infection can last between 1 and 3 days. Next is the foodborne intoxication. So, the foodborne intoxications is caused by ingesting food containing toxins formed by bacteria which resulted from the bacterial growth in the food item. The live microorganism does not have to be consumed. And lastly is the foodborne intoxication. Intoxication occurs when live bacterial cells are ingested, which then produce toxins in the body. An example of food intoxication is Clostridium perfringens. Foodborne intoxication is the combination of foodborne infection and foodborne intoxication.
Hi everyone, I am Risa Maylahara and this is the personal hygiene. First one, do not work with food if you have any communicable diseases or infection. Because a communicable diseases is a disease that spread from one person or animal to another. Because many different diseases causing germs, it can cause contaminated foods. Next is bath or shower daily. Next is wear clean uniforms or aprons. Next is Keep hair neat and clean, and always wear hat or hairnet. Next is keep mustaches and beard trim and clean, better yet be clean and shaven. Because uncovered facial hair can fall into food and it can cause cross-contamination. Wash hands and exposed part of arms before work and as often as necessary during work, because your hand can spread germs in the kitchen, and washing your hands frequently with soap and water is an easy way to prevent germs from spreading around your kitchen while handling and preparing foods. And also washing hands, it serves as protection against food poisoning.
Cover your mouth when you're coughing or sneezing. After that, you should need to wash your hands so that you can avoid bacteria and viruses. Do not touch your face, your eyes, and your hair so that you can avoid an outbreak of acne. You should cut your fingernails and do not put a nail polish because it can cause contamination and bacteria. Cover your cuts with clean bandage to avoid bleeding and protect against the infection. Do not smoke while on duty to avoid fire, and do not sit on the working table because it can cause accidents.
My name is Rosemary Estrella and I will discuss proper sanitation practices. Proper sanitation practices. Number 1. Food should be handled with proper equipment. Number 2. Separate testing spoon should be used. Number 3. Equipment should first be washed before use. And dry all equipment. Number 4. Implement the cleaning strategy. 5. Use clean rags. 7. Animals not allowed in food preparation. 8. Handle garbage properly and wash hand thoroughly after handling it. Number 9. Pets vermin control program should be implemented and observed. Number 10. Clean all areas and keep it dry.
Use only fresh ingredients. Fresh ingredients taste better. Preservatives and excess sodium and sugar so often used in long life, processed food mask this true flavor. The further the food has to travel, the more likely it's to include unnecessary chemicals. Wash all fruits and vegetables and other ingredients before using. According to FDA or Food and Drug Administration, you should wash raw fruit and vegetables very well before you peel, cut, eat or cook with them. Washing reduces the bacteria that may be present on fresh product. This can help to prevent consuming contaminated produce. Peeled items should not be kept soaked for long periods. Water-soluble vitamins can leach out or be destroyed during storage and preparation. Soaking peeled items in long periods can reduce the quantity of the essential vitamins. There should be separate chopping boards for cooked and raw ingredients, or at least always wash before using for other purposes. Separating chopping boards in raw and cooked ingredients can prevent the cross-contamination. Food poisoning bacteria can spread from raw food to the chopping board and to ready-eat or cook food when the same chopping board is used to prepare both.
Hi! Before we start, always apply the proper hygiene of proper washing of hands before handling vegetable to put in storage. What is food storage? Food storage is a way of decreasing the variability of the food supply in the face of natural, inevitable variability. It allows food to be eaten for some time harvest rather than solely immediately. Why is proper food storage important? Proper food storage helps to preserve the quality and nutritional value of the foods you purchase and also helps make the most of your food dollar by preventing spoilage. Additionally, proper storage can help prevent foodborne illness caused by harmful bacteria. Generally speaking, there are 4 main types of storage to mix and match in your supply: dry staples, freeze-dried, dehydrated, and canned. Each has pros and cons, but here are the basics. The dry staples are the base necessities of your food storage. First is, what is dry staples? Dry staples are the base necessities of your food storage. This consists of things like flour, sugar, rice, beans, pancake mix, or even instant potato flakes. These dry goods can be stored for 30 years and over, making them the longest lasting part of your food storage. Next is freeze-dried. What is freeze-dried? Foods are those that have undergone the process of lyophilization or freeze-drying, which allows them to have a vastly longer shelf life while at the same time retaining most of nutrients. Next is dehydrated or dehydration. What is dehydration? In food processing means by which many types of food can be preserved for indefinite periods by extracting the moisture, thereby inhibiting the growth of microorganisms. Last is canned storage. Canned storage canning is the process of applying heat to the food is sealed in the jar in order to destroy any microorganism that can cause food spoilage. Proper canning techniques stop the spoilage by heating the food for a specific period of the time and killing the microorganism.